Now, in verse 21, and listen very carefully to this, "And Saul answered and said, Am not I a Benjamite, of the smallest of the tribes of Israel, and my family the least of all the families of the tribe of Benjamin? Wherefore then speakest thou so to me?" He sounds humble. Sounds like Gideon. You remember Gideon said this same thing practically to the angel of the Lord. He said, "I belong to the smallest tribe. My family is the smallest family in the tribe, and I'm the smallest person in the family. You can't get them any smaller than me." And Gideon was genuinely and honestly telling the truth. He was frightened to death to begin with, and he was a coward. But this man Saul has no reason to be. They're not fighting anyone at this time. He's been out looking for these long-eared donkeys, and they've already been found. His mission is accomplished. His point is that there's no reason that would prompt him. I personally think we'll see this is definitely false humility. I think Saul felt very much like he was the one that could be king. Now we find here, "And Samuel took Saul and his servant, brought them into the parlor, and made them sit in the chiefest place among them that were bidden, which were about 30 persons." You see, apparently the leaders were called together, a small group. That's the way they tell me that men are put into office today. A little group, a little clique gets together. That's the way sometimes preachers are called. It's the way sometimes officers are chosen. And it can be good, and it can be bad. And so here, not so good. But notice, "And Samuel said unto the cook, Bring the portion which I gave thee, of which I said unto thee, Set it by thee." And we have here then this formality that they went through, and we're told that Saul did eat with Samuel that day in verse 25, "And when they were come down from the high place unto the city, Samuel communed with Saul on the top of the house." They had a conference, and they rose early. It came to pass about the spring of the day that Samuel called Saul to the top of the house, saying, "Up, that I may send thee away." And Saul arose, and they went out both of them, he and Samuel, abroad. And as they were going down to the end of the city, Samuel said to Saul, "Bid the servant pass on before us." And he passed on. "But stand thou still a while, that I may show thee the word of God."